Have you ever felt like no matter how much you save, how many hours you work, owning a home in the UK feels like a dream slowly slipping away? As we step into 2025, the UK housing market is entering unfamiliar and unsettling territory. Prices are shifting, policies are tightening, and for millions, especially immigrants and working class families, the future of home ownership has never been more uncertain. But beneath the headlines and numbers lies a deeper story, one that could impact your family, your finances, and your future. So stay with me, because what you'll discover over the next few minutes may change the way you see the housing crisis and your place in it forever. The year has barely begun, yet the signs are already clear. The UK housing market is no longer just a matter of supply and demand. It's a battleground of survival. After years of inflated property prices, 2025 is bringing a strange mix of declining affordability and rising desperation. For first-time buyers, the dream of owning a home now seems like a cruel joke. House prices in many areas have plateaued, but mortgage interest rates remain painfully high. Even modest two-bedroom flats in outer London are demanding monthly repayments that swallow half or more of an average salary. And for renters, the situation is even worse. In cities like Manchester, Leeds, and Birmingham, rent has skyrocketed by over 12% in just 6 months. Families are being forced to downsize, relocate, or worse, fall into homelessness. Behind this chaos lies a combination of global and domestic triggers. The aftershocks of post-pandemic inflation, rising energy costs, and a slowing economy have pushed developers to halt new housing projects. The UK government's recent cuts in housing subsidies and the tightening of immigration-related tenancy laws are only making matters worse. In 2025, fewer homes are being built, while more people are competing for what's left. The result? A pressure cooker that's about to explode. And then there's the silent killer, interest rates. Many homeowners who secured mortgages during the low-interest era of 2020 to 2022 are now seeing their fixed terms expire. As they roll into new rates, often double or even triple their original deals, monthly payments are becoming unbearable. Families that once felt secure are now scrambling to refinance or sell before they default. Some have already walked away from their homes, unable to bear the emotional and financial burden. But not everyone is suffering. In fact, some are profiting from this crisis. Corporate landlords and private equity firms have swept in like vultures, buying up distressed properties and turning them into high-rent units. Entire neighborhoods are being reshaped, not by community need, but by cold profit. Local buyers can't compete with cash-rich investors who close deals in hours. For every young couple saving for a deposit, there's a foreign investment firm ready to outbid them by thousands. And what about immigrants? For many, 2025 has become a year of impossible choices. New rental laws are now requiring landlords to verify the immigration status of every tenant, creating fear, discrimination, and illegal evictions. Some landlords are simply refusing to rent to anyone without a British passport to avoid complications. Even those with legal status are being pushed into overcrowded, unsafe housing at inflated prices. One Bangladeshi mother of two shared her story. "We were told to leave in 1 week. My papers were fine, but the landlord said he didn't want to deal with the new law. So what's coming next? Will prices crash? Will there be relief for renters? Or is this just the beginning of a deeper collapse?" Economists are split. Some believe that prices will fall significantly in mid to late 2025, especially in London and the Southeast, where overvaluation has been extreme. Others predict a slow grind, with prices staying flat but unaffordable, while mortgage defaults slowly rise. What is clear is that 2025 is a year of massive adjustment, and for many, heartbreak. But there are stories of hope, too. Community-led housing projects are beginning to emerge. Some local councils are pushing back, creating rent caps and investing in affordable housing again. People are organizing, sharing resources, and fighting evictions together. A growing movement of tenants' unions and housing activists are demanding fair policies, transparency, and accountability. It's not enough to stop the crisis, but it's a start. So what should you expect and do in 2025 if you're a part of the UK housing struggle? First, stay informed. Don't get caught off guard by policy changes or sudden rent hikes. Second, document everything. If you're renting, keep every receipt, every email, every communication. Third, explore your options. Shared ownership schemes, housing cooperatives, and even relocation to more affordable towns might be your bridge to survival. And finally, don't stay silent. Speak out. Share your story. Because the more we expose this crisis, the harder it becomes for those in power to ignore it. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. The UK housing market isn't just broken, it's wounded. And while the system may not care, the people do. You are not alone in this struggle. Whether you're a single parent, a student, an immigrant, or someone just trying to keep a